Hello guys, I am going to show you how you're going to put color digitally to your work. So the first thing you have to do is to download the image that you are going to work with. So you have to click here, it takes you to this image, and what you have to do is to right click, put guardar imagen como. I will keep that same title. If you want to change it, you can do it, and you can save it in the place where you want. I'm going to save it in my desk. I put save. And then I go back to my themes. Here, I will open the online image editor called PixelRE by clicking in this link. So I click there, and it opens the photo editor. So, to upload your work, you put here in this button, open image. You click on your desktop or whatever you found it, you save it, and when you find it, you open it. Here is my work. So, to work here, you are going to follow these steps. First of all, you are going to click here to create a new empty layer. It is like a transparent paper that you're going to use to make your changes. This one, you have to put it below the background, but you cannot do it unless you first double click in this block of the background, and now you move your layer, leave the background on top, and what I want you to do is to click here, click here in the 3 points, and here in blend mode you are going to use the one that says multiply. That will create like a transparent version of this layer. So you are going to be working underneath the original, but since this is a little bit transparent, you will be able to see what you have here. Now that you are not going to use the background anymore, you can lock it so that you make sure that you don't mess it up. And here in layer 2, you are going to use your brush. This is the first tool that you're going to use. So here you can have some changes of the settings. You can change the size, you can change the softness. It is how blurry it is in the edges. So if you put it more soft, the edges are going to be more fuzzy, while if you put it here, the edges are going to be rigid. These next parameters don't need to be changed. This is just the shape of the brush. So I'm going to use this one, and here you have the colors that you want to use. So for example, if you want to have a red, you can go to this part of the bar and you can change the kind of red that you want. I want a very bright red for the suit of Santa. So I put OK. And here with the magnifying glass, you can start going closer and closer to get your image bigger. So in this case, I am going to take my pencil. I'm going to make it a lot smaller, more or less like that. And here, no, even smaller, because otherwise I go out the lines. Maybe like this. Here, it doesn't matter that it touches outside the line. And you can start coloring like this. I am telling you that it doesn't matter that the color goes a little bit out, because look what's gonna happen. For example, if I want to make the futon, the sofa where he is, look that when I click here, it covers the mistakes. So you can do it like that. If you want to erase, you can use this tool. You have the same options here. So for example, I am not going to do it soft, and I am going to start deleting the parts where I I just went off too much. And you can use other tools to make some things faster. Now that you have a part of the color that is completely closed, look that there is no part that is open. You can click in this fill button and click there. And you see with a fast move, you can fill areas of color. And then the rest you finish it with the brush. So you are going to do this with the rest of the drawing. And something that I find super nice is when you use this this tool, dodge and burn. Here you can put lighten or darken. Of course, lighten is to make the color lighter, darken to make the color darker. So if this part is going to be a shade, then I start, excuse me, this is a shade, I'm going to start using dark. And if you see, it will like burn, that's why it's called like that, this part of the sofa. While in the other one, I'm going to make in this top part the light. So it starts giving, as you can see, some sort of 3D effect to your drawing, which I find super nice. Look. So this is just an example, and what I want you to do is take your time. You are going to start using the tools little by little. Of course, it will take some time for you to get used to it, but guys, don't get frustrated. Try to do it nicely, and you will see how well it goes. So I hope this works. See you later.